Whoa, 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 what are you doing? 2 minutes apart, 2 minutes apart. Hold on. 97.4. We're all good. Hello everyone, hope you're staying safe. Are you in quarantine lockdown right now? And you're starting to get bored of things to watch, play, do? The outside world looks so tempting, it's so hot and sunny. But we have to stay inside. Hashtag stay at home. So I thought I'd bring to you today my top 5, yeah that's 5, my top 5 TV shows that I have watched through my long 19 years on this planet. In this list I will not be counting Netflix or cartoons, because who knows how long this lockdown's for. I need ideas. So coming in at number 5, we have Doctor Who. I'm sure you all know what Doctor Who is, but if you don't, it's a British sci-fi show that follows a time-travelling alien and his mostly human companions. The show's been running for almost 60 years, since the 1960s. That's older than me! And a lot of people, when they hear this show, they think it's not for them. But let me tell you, 13 people, that's more than I have fingers. 13 actors. Ignore my dirty socks. That's just the design. 13 actors have played this role. You're gonna like one of them. It's got an IMDb. I am a dickhead. It has an IMDb rating of 8.6. Surprisingly, the highest on this list. Now, because it's been going for so long, it's had so many different showrunners and directors, which means there's always a different approach. Now, personally, my favourite is the run from 2005 to 2011. I love that, the Russell T Davies era. During the 90s and 2005, it was off the air, and it came back, and it grabbed me. I wasn't as much of a fan personally as it was after 2011, but I know so many people that enjoyed it when I liked it, but love it now. Because of how many different showrunners and producers there have been, there's an even higher chance that you're gonna like one of the versions, whether it's from back in the 1960s, OK Boomer, or the new season. For some reason. And there are hundreds of episodes, so they're going to keep you entertained for quite a while. On top of this, most seasons, especially in the modern era, there are Christmas specials, and Christmas specials always make everyone happy. Isn't that true? And of course, if you're not into sci-fi, there's another reason that I like to watch the show sometimes. Coming in at number 4, The Walking Dead. .2 on IMDb. Why does that not sound like a thing? So if you don't know about The Walking Dead, Rick Grimes is the main character, and he wakes up in hospital in a zombie apocalyptic world, wanting to find his family and having to learn how to survive. Right now they are on season 10 of the show. Season 10! It's gotta be good if it has 10 seasons. Every single season the world expands to another level, from a small group to another group. It just gets bigger and better every single season. On top of that, it gets expanded even more with so many games. You have the mobile Road to Survival, you have the Telltale games where your choices really matter, you have the brand new VR game which I want to play, but I just can't justify to myself spending £450 to play one game. It has comics which it's based off, it has spin-off shows. One's already out on season 4, and another spin-off show's coming out soon. And it has The Talking Dead, an after show, which goes behind the scenes, exclusive interviews of actors. If you really love it, you can see that. There are hundreds of episodes, and the characters are always getting killed, which is awesome, because they're always getting new characters in, so if you don't like certain characters, you're probably not going to have to put up with them for more than 20 episodes. It's awesome! Now, you might have heard that this show had some hiccups around the season 7, season 8 time. I have rewatched the show from season 1 to 4 countless times, and some of season 5, and that's because I just run out of time. Season 6 I love, season 7 and 8, they do have some hiccups, but you just kind of move on from them. There's some mistakes that the showrunner makes, but they're all forgivable. Mostly, anyway. Number 3! Prison Break. Oh my god. Prison Break is fantastic. Prison Break is based on Michael Scofield, a structural engineer that gets himself incarcerated into a max security prison to break out his brother Lincoln. The first season, the first season is one of the best seasons of any show, hands down. It's fantastic. Absolutely incredible. And it doesn't mean that's the only good season. I've seen some people Jacksepticeye say that all the other seasons were horrible. No, season 2, fantastic. Season 4, amazing. Season 5, pretty damn good. Season 3's alright. It's not great, but it's the shortest season with only 13 episodes. And it does so much setup that pays off so well. I used to have a mate. We don't talk about him anymore. He was in my room one day and he saw a Prison Break poster on the wall. He says,
"That's one thing I could never watch, because all they do is go to prison and break out and go to another prison."
What doesn't sound cool about that? There's 3 different prisons, there's government missions, there's a movie, there's a game, which is pretty shit, but there's a game. I don't want to say much, because it will give stuff away, but the characters in it are absolutely fantastic. What other show makes you root for a child murderer? Probably shouldn't put that in, but it's true. The character development is mental. On top of this, it aired in 2005 and it is aged magnificently because there weren't super incredible effects in it. Just enough to make it work, and because of that, it could have been released in the last couple of years. And of course, if the concept doesn't sound appealing, you've got Sarah Tancredi. You know, I know people that watch just for Sarah. I want to tell you a story. When I was younger, say around 11, 12, I used to go to Scouts. And I would get picked up to go home around 9 o'clock, and my parents would be watching this show of some guy smashing people's heads into fucking cars, shooting dozens of people with AKs while he just has a Desert Eagle, torturing people. I've not sold this show well so far, have I? Jack Bauer is a CTU, a counter-terrorist unit agent that stops terrorists through some questionable means, but they're entertaining. It's got such a unique concept which I love. 24, each season has 24 episodes each, which are an hour long, and each episode is based in real time. So 5 minutes in the show is 5 minutes of us watching. The episode starts at 9 o'clock and finishes at 10 o'clock. It's genius. It's absolutely genius. There are 8 incredible seasons, with a game and a movie in between season 6 and 7, plus Live Another Day, a 9th half season years later, based in London. We don't talk about Legacy. Alright, we don't talk about that. There's romance, there's relatable characters, there's normally about 4 story arcs going on, so they'll switch in between throughout. David Palmer is one of the best TV characters ever, along with Jack Bauer and so many more. I could talk about this show all day, but the more I talk about it, the more I get to spoilers, and I don't want to spoil any of this for you. And the torture scenes are amazing. But that might just be me. Before I go to number 1, I want to cover some honourable mentions. The first one is Forever. Forever is a show that follows an immortal man. For some reason, he can't die. When he dies, he just wakes up in the River Thames, completely naked. He helps a detective solve murder cases. It's incredible. But for some reason, it was cancelled after the first season. Which is annoying, because there was a huge cliffhanger at the end of the first season. And, just so you're aware, the IMDb rating of Forever is the same as number 1. It's the same as 24. It's the same as Prison Break. It's higher than The Walking Dead. Like, what the fuck? Right, if anyone's watching this right now, you've made it this far, Please, please comment, hashtag bring back forever. I mean, Joe was really hot as well. I mean, come on! The other honourable mention is Person of Interest, and the main character of which is also a main character in number 1, Person of Interest, follows a man called Harold and a man called John. Are you interested so far? Harold's a genius. He created a machine that can predict bad events in the world, and he will print out a number corresponding to this person and event. John, Harold, and others all work together to try and stop these bad events. And it's incredible because it starts off as every episode's a new story, but it all builds up to greater stories. And again, this show got cancelled. It's 8.4 on IMDb. It's higher than every single show on this list except for Doctor Who. And it got cancelled after season 4. Are you... Again, on a cliffhanger. Calm, breathe. Take some coffee. I have this Hulk mug. Not because I like Marvel. It's just the closest I've been to holding someone's hand in about a year. The only reason Person of Interest isn't on the list is because I've tried rewatching it, and I did love rewatching it, but the episodes that I'd watched more recently, I couldn't stay interested. There just wasn't the rewatchability segment that the rest of these shows have. Some Doctor Who episodes I've watched 10 times at least. Prison Break I've watched all the way through 3 times. 24, I've watched some seasons like 4 or 5 times. Number 1. Can't put this into words. In fact, I'm lost for words. And that's exactly what number 1 is. Lost! Oh my god. Oh my god, Lost. Lost is incredible. Lost is incredible. No one can hear me because we're in quarantine. But Lost. Oh man, Lost. Jeez. Just realised I've been wearing my headphones for the whole thing. Why have I been wearing headphones? I don't know. Lost is made up of 6 insane seasons. It follows a group of survivors, including Jack Shepherd, Hugo Reeves, Kate, Charlie, Locke, Sawyer, Rose, Saeed, Shannon, Boone, oh my god, Michael, Walt! These survivors crash onto a mysterious island on Oceanic Flight 815 in the middle of nowhere, and they have to work together to survive, as you would if you crash landed on a mysterious island in the middle of nowhere from Oceanic Flight 815. One thing that's different about this show than all the others, I have only watched this show once. The only show on this list I've only watched once. Then why is it at number 1? It's only got 8.3 on IMDb. Why? I've only watched it once because it's that good. I'm waiting for a point in my life where I feel like I deserve to watch this masterpiece again. When I'm in my own place, I have secured what I want in my life with my career, with my love life, where I can just focus on the show because it would distract me so much if I started watching it again. It's been 3 years since I finished the show. There are so many mysteries that I can't even cover because spoilers. I don't want to spoil a single thing for you. The others, it's mental. It's absolutely mental. The Hatch made it into Modern Warfare 3. Do you not understand how important the show is? It made it into Call of Duty when it was still good. As the seasons go on, more and more and more and more is revealed. And oh my, is it incredible revelations. It's not like, oh, I could have figured that out. No, because you haven't figured it out. If you figure it out, it's because they've wanted you to figure it out. Oh man, the finales are incredible. And the premieres, the pilot is the most expensive pilot ever filmed, and I believe the highest rating pilot ever aired. And it's about the pilot of the plane. It's genius. I'm going to tell you a story about myself. So, people that have watched me for a long time will know that I went through quite a hard time back in 2016, 2017. And that's when I disappeared from YouTube for quite a long time. And I was watching this show during that hard time. And I stopped when things got really, really bad. And a few months into my recovery, I decided to finish the show because I was a few episodes into the final season, and I, thought, okay, let's get these answers, because that was a big thing for me. I was willing to leave without knowing these answers. That's how big of a role they played in my mind. And I rewatched it, and oh my god, it helped me so much. It was incredible. Jin and Son, I forgot about you, I'm sorry. On top of this, are you aged between 17 and 21? Because if you are, especially if you're based in England, you probably had to study the first 5 minutes of Lost in English literature. I know I did. Twice. And that's what first got me into the show, watching the first 5 minutes. It hooked me, and I got lost in the show. How many puns can I do? You might have heard many things online, as have I, about the ending. It's so heavily debated. Some people think it's awful. What the fuck, writers? You fucking scammed me. Let me watch this show for free? You scammed me. Some people, like me, one of the best endings in any TV show ever. One of the big reasons is because it never got cancelled. That helped. But I have watched the final scene of this show. It's got to be in the 20 to 30 times. I've never rewatched the show, but the final scene I've watched. Oh! Still makes me cry to this day. Jeez. And if the 6 seasons aren't enough, there's webisodes taking place after and during and before and at the same time and years later and years before. I don't know. Oh my god. It's such a good show. Watch it. Oh man. We are in such an unknown time right now, and it's more important than ever that we stay at home. So I'm hoping with these shows that I've shared with you, it'll just give you so much more to do, invest you in a whole new universe, because it's really easy to panic in this situation. We've never been in anything like this before in our lives. So I'm sharing these shows with you today because, as I spoke about with Lost, and it's worked with all these shows, they help you escape into another reality, another universe. And all the shows that I have shared are long. Doctor Who, like I said, probably 1,000 episodes. Walking Dead, over 100 episodes. Prison Break, over 50 episodes, 24. Literally over 200 episodes. Lost, 110 episodes. I really hope you stay safe. Remember to stay at home. Stay at home and watch Lost. Do you reckon I'll get done for copyright if I make a shirt saying keep home and watch Lost? It's like keep calm and carry on, but keep home because we have to keep home. Keep home. Keep calm, stay home. Keep calm. Woo! I want to watch Lost, but I can't. I'm going to play Club Penguin instead. Hope you all stay super safe and enjoy the rest of your quarantined day.